Welcome to the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. And today we are going to talk about the book club choice for February 2025. As you know, this month is a rom-com. I put 4 up for poll, and so I'm going to read the choices and tell you what the winner is. If you noticed in the poll, at least 2 of them were Jane Austen retellings, and 2 of them were just the beginnings of series. And so I thought it was a nice mix of, small town, Austen retellings, contemporary. So, okay. First up would be the first in the Happy Valley Love Stories series. That is The Mostly Real McCoy by Julie Christensen. And this is according to Goodreads, a contemporary clean rom-com. And here's the description. Single dad Mac needs a temporary nanny for his daughter Daisy. I need a second job until my promotion kicks in. Since our arrangement is only for 1 month, I am positive I won't get attached. Medium positive. Okay, I'm negative. This is a terrible idea because I can't give Mac and Daisy what they need, and I won't risk breaking their hearts. But his green eyes and her crooked pigtails have me dreaming about forever. And who can resist a dad buying pink ballerina tights after a day spent in a hard hat? The thing is, Mac is a fixer, and I need to repair my own life. Better yet, I don't want to feel broken. So it's a good thing that the worst has already happened to me. Nothing will hurt more now. Water can't get wetter. That's what I keep telling myself. Too bad I'm all wrong. I just thought this sounded fantastic. I know there is a lot of you that greatly appreciate a single dad trope. And this one just sounded adorably cute. And thus, it made the list. Next up is the first book in Nashville Calling series. That is Just Go With It by Madison Wright. And this too says it is a clean romance. Here's the description. Lo, Summer's life is falling apart. In a matter of weeks, she has lost her job and her home. To top it all off, she has a chronic illness and no health insurance. Then a photo of Lo looking cozy with her friend, Weston King, a famous YouTube star, goes viral. And it forces them to confront a past they tucked away a long time ago. Although there isn't anything between them now, things were different 6 years ago. That is, until Wes moved across the country, taking all chances of relationship with him. Weston King is ready to start over. When he moved to California 6 years ago, he thought it would change the trajectory of his career. And it did. But in the past few months, thanks to some bad press, he's felt hollow. There's been something missing. And Wes knows exactly who it is. He expects to have to beg Lo for another chance, but when the photo of them goes viral, it's like an opportunity has been dropped in his lap. Convincing Lo to date him is daunting, but convincing her to marry him for health insurance and a place to crash, that might be easier. Falling hard again seems inevitable, but their friendship barely survived the wreckage last time. Trying again could end in disaster, or it could be the best thing to happen to either of them. Should they just go with it? I think this sounds amazing, and it's not overly long. It's only 323 pages. So, okay, next up, the first in the Austen series, and that is Wasted Words by Stacey Hart. And this says it is a sports romance, and I will read you the back. Some universal truths refuse to be ignored. Peanut butter and jelly are a match made in heaven. Spaghetti and meatballs are best friends forever. And guys like Tyler Knight don't go for girls like Cam Emerson. She knew from the second she met him that he didn't belong on her bookshelf. The 6'6" ex-tight end with a face so all-American it could have sold apple pie. So she shelved him next to the supermodels and rock stars and took her place on her own shelf, the one with the flannel-clad, pasty-faced comic book nerds. Most of her boyfriends have existed between the pages of books, but rather than worrying over her own lacking love life, she puts all of her energy into playing Cupid, using her job at the book bar, Wasted Words, as her stomping ground. Tyler Knight always looks on the bright side. His career-ending injury turned into a job as a sports agent. A horrible breakup led him to Cam, his quirky, smart roommate who is far more beautiful than she realizes. She's made it perfectly clear she's not interested in him. Not like that, at least. But if she ever changes her mind, he won't hesitate, because he doesn't see the line she's drawn between them as much as she insists that they are there. Deep down, he knows that despite their differences, they're a match well made. A romantic comedy inspired by Jane Austen's Emma. Now, once upon a time, Emma was my favorite Jane Austen. So, okay, and the last choice was Jane of Austen by Hilary Mantel Lodge. I actually managed to get a copy of this used on Walmart for like 50 cents more than buying it on my Kindle, and it was in perfect condition. Can't beat that. So I will read you the back of this one. This is a novel of sweet tea and sensibility. Just a few years after their father's business scandal shatters their lives, Jane Woodward and Celia Woodward find themselves forced out of their San Francisco tea shop. The last thing Jane wants is to leave their beloved shop on Valencia Street, but when Celia insists on a move to Austin, Texas, the sisters pack up their kid sister Margot and Jane's tea plants, determined to start over yet again. But life in Austin isn't all sweet tea and breakfast tacos. Their unusual living situation is challenging, and unspoken words begin to fester between Jane and Celia. When Jane meets and falls for up-and-coming musician Sean Willis, the chasm grows deeper. While Sean seems to charm everyone in his path, one person is immune. Retired Marine Captain Callum Beckett. Callum never meant to leave the military, but the twin losses of his father and his left leg have returned him to the place he least expected, Texas. In this modern spin on the Austen classic, Sense and Sensibility, the Woodward sisters must contend with new ingredients in unfamiliar kitchens, a dash of heartbreak, and the fragile hope that maybe home isn't so far away. Okay, those are the 4 choices. And the winner is, this one wasn't close. The last couple have been very close. This one had a clear winner. Jane of Austen. I was going to read this anyway. I'm thrilled it won. The actual text of the book in physical format is just over 300 pages. There are recipes in here. I just found one. It is, and I will read you the title of the recipe: pumpkin scones with chai glaze. So I haven't even flipped through this book, just enough to know that it was truly in perfect condition. And here's a recipe for shrimp tacos with cilantro crema. Yeah, I'm going to be cooking a lot in this book. If you know me, you know I love Mexican food. So I will put the chapter count up this weekend on Discord, and I will undoubtedly be diving into this in February. There's no doubt. I hope you will join us. Please leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.